Following some breaking news, Rob Reiner's son, Nick Reiner, is now in custody after Rob Reiner and his wife were found dead from apparent homicides at their home in Los Angeles yesterday.
What began as a shocking tragedy inside a quiet Los Angeles neighborhood has now turned into one of the most disturbing stories Hollywood has faced in years. Legendary filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michele Singer Reiner were found brutally murdered in their home, and now their own son, Nick Reiner, is in custody, charged with their deaths. So who is Nick Reiner? What led to this moment? And what do we actually know so far? Here's everything that has been confirmed. On Sunday, December 14, police were called to the Reiners' Los Angeles home after reports of a medical emergency. Inside, officers found Rob Reiner, 78, and Michele Singer Reiner, 68, dead from apparent stab wounds. According to law enforcement sources, both victims had their throats slit, and the deaths are being investigated as a double homicide. The couple's daughter, Romy Reiner, reportedly discovered the bodies. Later that night, their son Nick Reiner, age 32, was detained. By Monday, authorities confirmed that Nick had been formally charged with murder and booked into custody by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. He is currently being held on $4 million bail. Officials have not yet released full details about the motive, but sources indicate the killings may have followed a heated argument inside the home. Nick Reiner is the middle child of Rob and Michele Reiner. He was born on September 14, 1993, and is not adopted, despite confusion online. Nick grew up in Los Angeles alongside his siblings Jake Reiner, now 34, and Romy Reiner, 28. Rob Reiner was also the adoptive father of actress Tracy Reiner from his previous marriage to Penny Marshall. Nick largely stayed out of the spotlight, but over the years he openly spoke about deeply personal struggles that shaped his life. Nick Reiner has been candid about battling drug addiction since his teenage years. In a 2016 interview, Nick revealed he entered rehab for the first time around age 15. Despite multiple attempts at treatment, he eventually refused further programs, a decision that led to years of homelessness. He described living on the streets in Maine, New Jersey, and Texas, sometimes spending weeks without shelter. Nick said his parents tried to help, but when he wouldn't follow structured treatment programs, he was cut off financially. At the time of that interview, Nick said he was sober and trying to rebuild his life, acknowledging that addiction had cost him years with his family. Nick and Rob Reiner's relationship was strained, but deeply emotional. The two worked on the 2015 semi-autobiographical film Being Charlie, a story about a young addict who is the son of a powerful public figure. Nick co-wrote the script based on his own experiences, and Rob directed the film. Both spoke publicly about how difficult but healing the process was. Nick admitted they didn't bond a lot when he was younger, while Rob later expressed regret about how he handled Nick's addiction. Despite years of tension, Rob said their relationship had grown closer by the time the film was made. Just 3 months before the killings, Nick appeared publicly with his parents. On September 9th, the Reiner family attended the premiere of Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, at the Egyptian Theater in Los Angeles. Nick walked the red carpet with Rob, Michele, and his siblings. Observers noted he did not smile in group photos. This would be the last known public sighting of Nick with his parents. As news spread, tributes poured in from across Hollywood. Stars like Kathy Bates, Stephen King, Jamie Lee Curtis, Ben Stiller, Eric Idle, and many others described Rob Reiner as brilliant, kind, and deeply influential. Political leaders, including Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, and California Governor Gavin Newsom, praised Rob and Michele's lifelong work in film, activism, and child development advocacy. Many emphasize their focus is now on supporting the surviving family members during this devastating time. This is a developing and deeply tragic case. Nick Reiner has been charged, not convicted, and is presumed innocent as the legal process unfolds. What remains undeniable is the devastating loss of Rob Reiner and Michele Singer Reiner, and the heartbreak left behind for their family, friends, and an entire industry. We will continue to follow this story as more verified information becomes available.